This podcast is powered by Shea Moisture Men. The Shea Moisture Men collection was designed to provide head-to-toe care for men of color and keep you looking fresh and feeling even fresher. Shea Moisture's products are formulated with ingredients that are naturally derived and sustainably sourced from hair care to beard care to body care. See which line will provide you with safe and uncompromising care at www.sheamoisture.com. Shea Moisture Men, built to serve men of color. Now back to the pod.
Let's go.
You don't get another package. You just get the same package.
Yeah.
The one from last week?
Yeah.
Not with the hype.
It's coming in though.
Hey, we're connecting.
No freestyle this time?
Let's go.
Woo! Wait.
Do it. Yeah. Check it. Yo. First things first, people listen to dead. God bless. Right now, I want to pay my respects to the ones that got love less. RP Uncle Phil, Sydney Poitier. Goddamn, not with the hype, man. It's just another day.
Fucking right.
See me come around, man. You better make way.
What?
I don't know what else to say, but I'm here on a Friday night, man. Not with the hype, man. Everything's like, man, and I'm going on a crazy flow. Goddamn, what you gonna do? I'll do whatever you need me to. Don't stop, but I'm gonna stop now.
Give us something! My guy! Jeez!
I don't even know. We were just having fun.
He was in
man.
his zone. He was in his zone.
Why do you do this?
Why? Like, damn.
You know what I need? You know what I need? I need you to bring your hard drive next time you come here because I know there's some shit on there.
He's got some stuff.
From like the Soulja Boy era. I know you were inspired. I know you were putting your shit out saying it was in the club too.
It was on the BlackBerry.
If you look hard enough,
I'm sure
you might find a couple 1-2s from like 08. You might.
Oh, we searching YouTube. We find
so there's a mixtape out there.
I don't want to say a mixtape, but there's definitely like some throwaway non-single. They're not even singles. There's some throwaways.
We'll put it together. Okay. We'll call it an EP, and it'll be the Fresh King. Taking my crown.
Let's go.
Taking the crown.
It's not with a hype thing.
The world general speaking.
We killed that one?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I said it needs some work, but I think it was great.
Thank you.
I didn't say that.
Damn.
Oh, shit, I don't think we recorded that. We got to do it again.
Oh shit.
You got do it
again.
You ready? You stay ready. Damn, it feels good to be here, man. What's up?
Welcome back.
What's
yes,
up?
sir. Of course. And then it is myself. Where's my other drop? I like my waist shoot one.
Get that soundboard computing, dog.
Yo, that's a real conversation.
Shut like Shaq. You waste you.
Damn, you just
Shut like Shaq. You waste you.
It's been a rough.
I was gonna say that's like 2 strikes right now.
Damn.
Thank goodness I came in with some type of freestyle to save the show.
We bigged them up, and then I don't know, man.
Goodness.
Too much praise, yo. Too much praise.
And then we got, of course, the man who returned.
He came back
again. He finished the last episode. He said he didn't have enough.
Yeah.
He thought that Not With the Hype was one of the best podcasts he's ever seen.
No cap, as the kids would say.
Grace us with his presence. It's like, where else would you be on a Friday night when Rolling Loud is going on? Welcome back, Michael Baillie to Not With the Hype. I don't even know if I do applause again.
He didn't even leave. He like slept here, bro. He's like here the whole week.
Pretty much stayed here the whole week, and I was like, hey man, I'm waiting until next Friday, 9 p.m. Let's get it cracking. No, but for real, Shaq, Patrick, obviously, thank you guys for having me back again.
Man, of course.
It's been fun, and I just want to continue to have some fun, man. So, you said, man, Rolling Loud is happening, but this is right where I want to be, here, man. I'm happy here.
So, I mean, let's just start like how we always start. And I guess since you're like, you know when somebody comes to your house, like the second time. And you already served up.
Right.
You've given them all that they need. And you like, oh, do you need more water? Here's more water. The next time they come, you're like, the fridge is right there.
That's the thing I was gonna ask. At what point do you get to the stage where he could just, like, he just goes into the fridge and helps himself fix something?
Because tonight I did ask him for a drink again.
You did.
I feel like next time I'm gonna have to help myself.
You just gotta go in the fridge.
You sat down already in your spot. I didn't need you moving around. I need you right there. So I got you the water. And then as we're gonna go, I'm just gonna include you like you just been here. So it's just
She actually asked me if she can go through our bedroom and use the restroom the other day, and I was pissed.
Yo,
I was like, I don't understand.
You have no shame?
Don't understand. No, but it doesn't. I was like, why are you asking? You've been here enough. Like,
Just
your
go.
family.
I guess.
Go in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what are you talking
Oh,
about? Just go in
she's
there.
like, I thought I wasn't allowed.
I know. It's
She
one
was
of
like,
those
"Can
things
I?"
you don't know.
And I was like, "What vibe am I giving that you feel you can't go? You can't go in there. Like,
You know what it
go
is?
in there."
Like, we
you know?
sitcom guests now. You know, like back in the day in the sitcom guests, there's always a person that shows up. I'm the one that's eating the food. You're
You
the one that's
Hakeem.
going
You
through the
Hakeem
stuff.
from Moesha.
I'm Hakeem. Ooh, Hakeem.
He's Orlando Brown, and that's so Raven.
Wow.
I went too far. My bad.
So and then for the white people, is it Kramer?
Definitely. He's Michael Richards. He's Michael Richards. Yo. He's Michael Richards at the Laugh Factory.
Oh, this guy took it there. This guy crazy. He's
So my
crazy.
point
But
is
yeah.
like now that you're here part of the
Yeah,
pod
yeah.
again,
Welcome.
I'm not gonna like give a crazy intro again. You
No
did a
more
crazy
Knock the Dawn
freestyle.
treatment. It's just we're happy to be here.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
continue to say Knock the Dawn because I
Okay.
feel like that's a nickname that needs to stick. I'm hoping it like I'll be honored if the Fresh King evolves into the Knock the Dawn, or at least if it's the Fresh King
Change
and
the
then you
socials?
click on his socials and it goes AKA the Knock the Dawn.
Yes.
I'm here for it. And when I make this a clip, maybe
Yeah.
that might also help.
Has to force his hand.
We
Everybody
gotta come
can
back to this moment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you foreshadowed it, so thank you.
Exactly.
It's in the
I
future.
actually take pride in like giving people nicknames.
I
It's
appreciate
true.
it.
In high
I like
school,
Knock the
in high
Dawn.
school, I did a few times, and I can't like repeat some of them.
He gave me a legendary one though back in
Oh, I
uni.
gave you that one
What was
too.
yours?
That's crazy.
Smooth.
Okay.
Smooth Patrick.
It's
And
crazy.
Smooth Patrick is funny because this was at a university party that we
Yeah.
had, a house party, and
Pre-marriage, of course.
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah,
way
yeah,
too
absolutely,
married.
absolutely,
We-
absolutely.
We still had 2 years left to
Wifey's in the
graduate.
building. I just
No,
want to
I
make
said
sure.
I said a BlackBerry.
Oh, come on,
I
man.
said
Yeah,
a
the
BlackBerry.
Blackberry-
I
we
said
all
a
had
BlackBerry.
BBM
With the
at
side
the
scroll?
time.
Nah, the bold.
Okay,
the bold.
just checking.
Yeah. So we was
I
at
feel
the
like
house
you were a
party.
curve guy for some reason. I don't know.
Wow.
This guy is crazy.
We all were a curve guy when we lost our bold because I lost my bold or my torch and I had to go to a curve.
Before you continue this story, I do
Yes.
want to ask, when did you convert to the iPhone?
So I have a funny story. It's not a funny story. It's just like a weird sequence because I started with the 3G and then I got left out of BBM. And then the torch came and said, "We are the answer."
So you were too early to team
He was
iPhone.
too early.
You were too early. You were one of those guys. Like,
He
I
was
wouldn't
too
even
early.
develop
Yeah,
yet.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
I just gotta get it.
So I was like, all right, I'll jump to this torch shit, and
Yeah.
the torch was kind of shit, but like kind of cool to be honest. I still live by that decision.
It's like touchscreen and shit.
Yeah,
right?
it was
touchscoughing,
And
but
it
also
flips.
keyboard. It's
Yeah,
split
Yeah,
up.
it flipped.
It's
Yeah,
It's
it's
slid,
slid.
yes.
It's slid up.
Yeah, so I was rocking that until a cab driver took it, and then
Damn.
I got.
Wait,
to-
are you left it in the cab?
I left it in the cab.
There you
I
go.
It's one of
called
those
it.
nights.
Yeah.
It was one of those nights, but I left it in the cab, and then I called the cab driver, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll be there in like 30 minutes." Never heard from him
Cab.
ever again.
Cab.
Like, why would you even answer the phone? Just make it sound disconnected, and so I can move on with my life.
Damn.
Anyway, so Smooth Patrick started when we were at a house party, I believe 2nd or 3rd year university.
Yeah.
Everybody was
Legendary.
obliterated.
Legendary.
I definitely threw up at this party, and
I'll probably
Patrick
do it after.
was in the living room, and Niggas in Paris was
Niggas
on.
in Paris. Oh,
And like
man.
there wasn't
Oh,
like it wasn't
man.
like it wasn't a spectacle till he made it one.
Yeah.
Because Patrick was just
I
vibing,
was just vibing, bro. I was in a
full
whole nother
sweats,
level.
full sweats.
You've seen the
was
sweats
going,
now, so you can
No, I
imagine.
get it.
Yeah.
Aviators on, and our boy our boy Rudy.
Yeah.
Decided it was time to put the camera on,
Yep.
and then I don't know if I dubbed you Smooth.
Not in
Patrick.
that moment.
So I think he produced. He put it out on YouTube.
It was on YouTube.
And it started circulating amongst the university.
Yeah.
and I'm like, yo, at that moment, Patrick was no longer there. I've never seen that man before. This is Smooth Patrick. And it's like almost like Urkel to Stefan. Like it's an alter
man.
ego.
I'll
It's
take
like
it. I'll
it's
take
like
it. I
Sasha
wore
Fierce and
glasses,
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Chiming
Yeah.
back to the pod from last week, like I feel like this is like another point on the board for Hove. Like just the
Oh my
influence
God.
of the I'm just saying.
No,
like,
no, you're
it's
right.
a testament
You
to
know
his
what's crazy?
greatness. You know what I'm saying?
I had
Like,
to go back
Look
this
what
week
Watch
and
the Throne
listen
did
to-
for you.
Yeah.
It gave you a
It
nickname.
did.
Word.
Hove
I'm just
did.
saying.
Hove did. Hove did. Damn.
So yeah, that was the birth. So I've been giving nicknames for a
Yeah,
while.
so you're next, I
I'm hoping
guess.
that Knock the Dawn sticks.
I like
And I
that
don't
one.
think it had the moment.
No, it needs
Like,
a moment.
It needs a moment. I said
It
it.
needs a
It never had a moment. I said in The Office. It's not the one.
Right.
Nah.
It's got to be
You
like
need a night out.
like the moment where you have two shots, and it's like Shauna's birthday or something.
Right. Coming up soon,
Yes,
by the way.
and then you freestyle in front of everybody or something like that, and I'm like, yo, that's not even a Fresh King. That's a Knock the Dawn.
That's the Knock the
And
Dawn.
then everybody
On the
laughs,
table.
and then boom, that's the one.
That's it.
That's the one.
You're giving me food for thought here, so thank you for that.
Yes.
I'm gonna take it and run with it.
Yeah. All right.
So how was your week, Patrick?
Man, yo, I know we talked about this earlier, but this one's kind of rough, man. Kind of a rough week, yo. I had the long weekend. You come back to the grind of trying to work and like. I gotta shout out wifey because you know it's her birthday. It's her birthday week.
Yes, happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Ash.
Of course.
Oh, we celebrated. We definitely celebrated.
Yeah. So it was crazy. We went out and shout out to the folks at that Slow Jam party. I gotta show them love. Jester, Lisa Monet, Marlon Palmer, Rebecca Don, all of them. Like that was a crazy vibe. But like coming off the high of that, there's only one way you can go, and unfortunately. The week went down. It was just crazy. Got slammed with work and everything like that.
Be like that.
The Friday was
that, huh?
Tuesday. The Friday, it was rough. But I'm glad we're here because, like I said, this is pod therapy.
Yeah.
I was down the whole day, and now I just feel like I'm back. I'm back
again.
I'm here. You know what I mean? Took a little shot. Took energy drinks.
Bro, I don't get up like the pods. Getting up to the point where we hit record sometimes is mad stressful.
I'm telling
Things are
you.
going on crazy. I might not necessarily, like we said, we do this every week.
Yeah.
You might not be in the mood to talk shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I might not be in the mood to host somebody.
You
I might
find
not,
that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like
find that gear.
It sometimes will take until I hit record. We play the first couple songs. We joke about like me doing a shit DJ job. Trust me, I'm actually gonna learn. And then all of a sudden, everything's gone. And now it's a vibe.
Now it's a vibe. That's the vibe. So yeah, man, that's kind of the week for me, man.
Nice.
What about you?
My week was good. We celebrated with wifey. I was there.
Yes.
Coco was there.
Yes.
And then shout out to Tony and Jerome, aka Black Dragon Roll. Man was shooting everything. This man's
Shout out
everywhere.
Jerome Chang.
Yeah, that man's everywhere.
Okay. Need those photos.
Yes. He was actually just partying. I was looking. I was like, is this guy gonna take his camera out? And when I see this man just dancing, having a good time. I'm like, I didn't know he does that too. And
He
I
has
love
the
that. I
moves,
love
bro.
that.
True.
He does. I
He
can
has
tell.
the
I can
moves.
tell, and I just
Don't
saw
play
like
with
a
him.
little. I saw a little like. You know when somebody just has the rhythm and
Yeah,
they're showing you rhythm. That's it.
He
That's
has
all they're
that.
giving you.
Yeah.
He has that in a bag for sure.
Okay.
So that Soul Jam party was fun, really cool. I had no idea what to expect. I've never been to one of those. It was a great party series. Like, from what I can tell, everybody loves it. Like you walk in, they give you like a welcome shot, which was nice. And they did like Marlon did a great job hosting. Like he kept everybody engaged.
Shout out to Marlon, man.
Shout out to Marlon again.
Yeah.
He shouted us out, and I was like, oh shit.
Didn't even expect that.
I didn't even say hi to Marlon. I didn't see him at all that night.
Looking right at our booth, yo. And it was like, so that's big. That's big.
So we did that, and then this week was fucking crazy, like you said.
Yeah,
so I won't even go into that.
Yeah.
I went to one of our colleagues' live podcast. He celebrated his 100th episode.
Okay.
So
okay.
shout
Big
out
up
to
to
Malik
them.
and Dak Turner of the Mad Mix podcast.
Okay. Proper.
And I'm
Big
sure
up.
we'll potentially cross paths
Yeah.
there. But like, it was a really cool vibe to like be at a live podcast situation or a podcast situation and not be the one talking. So at first, like,
vibe,
first I was like, no pressure. These guys. First, I showed up late, a little bit late, and I'm like, wow, they're running behind. I figured I would have ran a little bit behind too. I'm like, there's no pressure because it's not me performing.
Right,
and then
right,
I sat down and I'm watching, and they're having good conversation. I'm like, it was weird to like not have a mic in my hand watching these guys talk their shit, which was funny, but like it was good. We got to network with a couple people. And then after that, Coco's homegirl, one of her like best friends from like childhood, was just randomly in Toronto because she had a gig today actually at Mademoiselle where she was DJing. But yeah, she came by right after that. We had a bunch of drinks. Coco and I caught up, which was really cool. I always love to see LA show up to Toronto, and we're gonna start to see that a whole lot more now that we're planning our roots a little bit more here.
Was she here for TIFF?
She was here to DJ a party at Mademoiselle that I think was hosted by Twitter, where it was a panel for the Woman King movie. With Viola Davis was there. What's his name? The John Boyega.
From Star Wars, big him up.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
He don't fuck with Star Wars no more. Yeah. And I think there's also that I don't know the black woman that is also
she's
in there, but she's also in
Photon. She's in not Photon.
She's in Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Captain Marvel and Obi-Wan.
She was Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Well, not what she was in. Yeah.
Right.
We gotta get her name. We'll find her name out.
Oh yeah. True. Yeah, Photon. You're right.
Yeah.
So she was there too. It was a star-studded affair. It looked really cool. We might head up over there later. So, that's what I've been up to. How about you?
Man, everything's good, man. I can't complain. Like, I feel like the same sentiments as you guys. You know what I mean? Like, coming off of that long weekend, it's just such a great vibe. You get into the week, and then it just hits you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was telling Shaq, kind of off the pod.
Lashana Lynch. She was Miss Marvel.
She was Miss Marvel
Yes.
in
Doctor
Strange. She was the variant.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Shout out Coco for the fact check.
Don't test my nerve.
Appreciate
we need the fact check.
Thank you for
You
that.
told me, yes, thank you.
No, but all in all, great week, man.
Yeah.
I feel like, it's tough.
Yeah.
Always coming off of that long weekend, it's tough. But I was telling Shaq, I just feel like it was like extremely busy, like from a work standpoint. Like I don't want to dive into it too much either.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say is like, for the most part, like I feel like Fridays are relatively calm, especially when it's the summer. But I guess now like September's here, we're getting back into the swing of things. Like it was pretty damn busy for a Friday today. I'll say that much.
And to me, I've had a couple of those days this week. That's what I said to you. It was busy, but like not in a way where like it was scheduled and I knew what it was going into it. It was like I might have had like 3 meetings, so I figured like okay, after like the afternoon's or the morning's done, I'm free in the afternoon or whatever it is. Bam, I was
You thought.
God did it.
The day that I was like, the day that I thought I had time was also the day that I went to this live pod. So like I spent part of the day I was like, okay, I'm gonna shave finally because I haven't left the house in 2 days, so I had to look proper. I had half the face shave for half the day.
That was Two-Face out here, dog.
It was just one of those weeks. So I'm just so happy it's done and stuff is out the door.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, I wanted to go back to Slow Jam Party. I just wanted to ask you, cool. I didn't get to go to it. It looked incredible, and I hear you guys talk about it. It seemed like it was a fun time. Like, what was the track that they wheeled that like had everybody going nuts? Like, I mean, there's just so many good songs from that era.
Okay.
What was the one?
There's so many.
I'll tell you.
Yo,
Tevin Campbell.
Can we talk?
Oh,
Yeah.
That one.
That's the one?
Yeah, that
makes sense.
It was crazy. That's like one of them. Like
the thing is,
that's one of those ones.
That party is like
there were several. Yeah.
It filled out what was Mod Club. I didn't know that this is what is it called again?
Axis.
I thought I was like, I don't know where you guys are going, but I'll show up and I'm like, oh, this is Mod Club.
It's like, oh, College Street.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm like, where else would I party on College Street? I don't.
Exactly. That's the only spot.
So we were there and it's like it's packed.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody. It's like karaoke.
Yeah.
Everybody's out there just singing.
That's a great vibe.
Like it was a
That's
vibe.
a beautiful thing.
That's
like,
what you
people
want.
were dancing, but it was a lot of like just love and
Just
vibes
singing.
and karaoke.
It's so good to hear that because I feel like
so comfortably old.
It was definitely
embrace that.
Yeah.
In the most beautiful way. It was a party for the grown and sexy. And
that's
that
a
was, it
beautiful
was like
thing.
to me, I
That's
was
what you
like,
want.
I am of this crowd, I guess now.
That's what you want. You
Like,
know, I feel like not to cut you off. I was just gonna say like
sure.
I feel like we're at a stage in life now where it's like I want that vibe. You know what I mean? I want to go out and just kind of have songs that are nostalgic, but not like super nostalgic, but just bring you back to a good time in life. You know, and it feels good.
Yes.
You know, and everyone's there for that feeling.
For
no one's
sure.
trying to pose up and show off or whatever. It's just everyone's going out to have a good time. You know what I mean? Like you go to some events and people are just in a corner, stush off. They don't want to dance. They don't want to sing.
Or they're just on their phones.
Or they're
like
just
this.
on the phone. You don't want
The
that.
whole night
You don't
recording
want that.
themselves.
Yeah.
Fake having fun.
Exactly. Be in the moment. Be in the moment. You know what I mean?
No,
So
that's
I love
incredible.
that.
I feel like people forgot how to party. So like
what I'm saying.
when these type of events come into town and like it's exactly how you described it. Like that's the best thing, man. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
Just wait till I start my version of that slow jam party with like 2000s crunk music or some shit.
That crunk party.
Come on now.
Lil Scrappy, Lil Jon, Crime Mob. That's what we're doing.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Knuck If You Buck.
Knuck
yes.
If You Buck is a
Yo,
national
all of it.
anthem.
Yes.
Hold on.
First of all,
That's
Knuck If You
actually-
Buck is a national
that's
anthem in the
Just
South.
wait till
That's
No
what-
Problem pop off.
Dog,
Fila
hold
comes
on,
in.
hold on.
I'ma do-
Yo, you're giving away too much, dog. You're giving away too much.
Shaq, I'm excited for that set list,
I
bro.
have mad party
D4L?
ideas.
Yeah.
Wait till I
Just
do
wait.
any of them.
Just wait till because we talked about this. We talked about what
There's another one. There's
Yeah.
one that just has a name, and if the moment I let that name fly, it is out of my hands.
Trademark it first,
It
bro.
is so fire.
Trademark
Shaq,
it first,
I'm
bro.
ready to dive into that playlist, dog. Don't
Trademark
delay.
it first, bro. LLC.
I'm telling you, I want a party where it's like a niche, like how that slow jam party does, like those like
Yeah.
slow jam.
Dirty
Yeah.
South.
Yeah,
Like
I
early
want,
2000s Dirty South.
I want like something like either crunk shit,
Yep.
or like the early trap shit.
Early
where it was
trap was
like
fire.
like Gucci Waka, early
yeah.
Future, OJ the Juice Man,
Right.
like that type of shit.
I hear that.
And you play those
No,
back.
but, like, who's gonna be there?
Oh no, you'd be surprised.
You
Nah,
would
you'd
be surprised. Women
You'd
love
be
that shit
surprised.
too.
I will be surprised.
No, you'd be
I don't
surprised.
know.
And then
Yo, I
you
saw
also
one.
will be surprised when you are singing all the
I'm not
songs.
gonna say I don't know every song.
Bricks.
But like, I don't know.
All white.
Bricks.
Shaq, you just
White
need to
bricks.
throw it at this
That's
point.
what I'm saying.
gonna.
Prove
That's what I'm
Coco
saying.
wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, so I threw this party just
She
to
didn't
prove
believe.
that
She didn't believe. They didn't believe it.
Shout out to my wife. She
Dennis
supports
and
me
Bailey
all
did.
the time.
We did.
Look at her having the best time in the world. She didn't think that
She's gonna be
anybody
standing
would
up on a couch and like.
She thought nobody would be here.
My support is full throttle. That means I'm gonna be like him. Like he's talking about the girls fake enjoying themselves. I'm gonna be like that too. I look at the camera. We're having a good time. And then later I was like, that was terrible.
It will be great.
Shaq, I want to throw an honorable mention right now.
Yes.
When we throw this Dirty South party, or when you throw it, I'm definitely gonna be there. Patrick's obviously gonna be there.
100%.
And I need to hear "Tattoo" by Alliance with Fabo. Like that right there is a slept-on record. I don't know if you remember that joint.
That track.
Tattoo.
Run that one back, and trust me, you're gonna fuck with
Pulling
that
that up
song,
right now.
bro.
We got to pull that up.
Pull it up if you have to.
We got to pull it up right now.
This is one of those ones, bro.
You said Fabo?
Yeah, but it's the Alliance. Record. I feel like it's
I gotta
forgotten
mess
way
with
too
that.
much. It's a banger.
Yeah.
It's been too much for me to be taking it serious.
Yo, we're gonna be.
Savannah, does this all the time?
Yeah, Fabo.
Yeah.
That's him.
His legs been too much.
Yeah,
His legs bend
Yeah,
too much.
the trap. Yeah, exactly.
Jeez. He bendy.
Yeah, I'm excited for that idea. We'll be serving like drinks out of gas tanks or whatever.
As you should.
Ooh, damn.
As you should.
All
That's
the premix is in there,
And a little-
the bartenders
and a
are
little
just,
gas
no. The
We'll just
bartenders
go
are serving the
and a
premix shit in the
And all mans are coming with their
crunk
fitteds
fuel.
tilted on
I've
the
said
heads
too
like
much.
this.
Crunk fuel. I've already said
All the way
too
to the
much.
side. That's right.
You have to literally like beep that out like it's a curse word. Because you know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Shit,
I told you
Shit.
we talking too much.
Yeah,
We talking
I
too
said
much.
Fucking much.
Yeah. That whole segment beat out, yo.
So okay, what also happened this week was a lot of people went back to school. A lot of the
The
kids.
youth them.
So,
Big up the youth them.
Big up the
I
juniors.
mean, yeah, good for them. They're in person.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
teachers.
Yo,
I've
yo.
had
Shout
enough
out to
of you
the
guys.
teachers, man.
I've had
Yo,
enough
pay
of
the
your
teachers,
summers.
yo.
I've
Pay
had
the
enough of
teachers.
your
Big up
summers.
Miss Thomas. I love you, man. Shout out to my
I've had
grade
enough of
teacher.
seeing the teacher summers. Get back to work, you bums.
Word. Our boy Brandon talking to you.
I'm
yo.
so jealous of you guys
Talking
and your
to you.
whole 2 months off.
Right?
Don't forget the Christmas break.
You're
they
not
get
bums.
too,
You guys
fam.
do great things.
No, they do great
Yes.
things. And March break.
And March break, but you guys get a lot.
I see you on the golf course
They
every
live a
single
good
day.
life. They live a good life.
Work-life balance.
But the school year is hard, man. You gotta give them the props.
From what,
No, it
and
is,
from
it
what
is.
I understand and how it was kind of explained to me,
Yeah.
they kind of get as many days as they need to take off. And like they could be like night before, they call this like hotline type shit and
Get a substitute
The
to come in.
hotline.
Yeah,
It's just
No,
that
that's how it
easy.
is.
it's
Is that
that easy.
Yo.
So when you got a substitute teacher and you didn't expect it, your teacher was hungover. That's all it was.
Holy.
That's all it was. That's
As
all it
a
was.
kid in class, that was always a blessed day.
Dog,
fam.
when they roll out the when they
Everybody
roll out
was
the
blessed.
TV.
When that VCR came
Ooh,
out,
that
you know you're
VCR
gonna have a good
came
time.
out.
Oh my god.
You know you're gonna have a good
Oh,
time.
I had this like old African man that would come through and he would just fall asleep with his arms folded, with his glasses low like this. I can't remember his name, but we didn't really talk much because that's all he did. In multiple years, in multiple grades.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You guys did whatever you wanted that day.
That's
Absolutely.
called collecting a check.
Yeah. You're collecting a check.
He
and
was
I'm
working
here-
smarter, not harder.
That's
what
it.
he was
That's
doing.
it. That's it. Damn.
Man, if I smoked weed in high school, that would be the day. So back to school
Yeah.
happens. What I noticed, and I didn't ever see that it was this big of a trend, and maybe it's because this is the first. I don't know what last school year 2021 was like. The first day, if people were going straight to class, or were
I
we
didn't even
just
think they had
still being
class.
virtual?
Yeah.
So maybe it was that. And I saw everybody posting their little babies with like these like boards that said like, "I'm going to grade 6. I'm about to do a bid." And that's what I saw. It looked very jail-like, and it didn't look happy to me. I'm like, "Oh, these poor babies. Did they?" And I'm like, you know, how they have like they have a bunch of pictures that you can swipe. and see?
Yeah.
I'm like, am I gonna get the side profile on the second one?
Damn.
Like,
There's no smile
This
on the
guy's
kid's
knocking
face.
the
either.
carousel.
Yo, right?
Man.
Damn.
but am I the only person that saw it that
No,
way?
you're absolutely right.
Nah, I mean, now that you mentioned, I did see a couple of those, yo. I saw a couple.
Jail-like.
Jail. Yeah.
They're about
man.
to do their
They
bid.
doing their
Grade
time.
6,
Listen,
grade 7,
listen,
whatever
listen.
it was.
You gotta serve your time, man. We all did it. You gotta serve.
When
your
you
time.
brought it up, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Until
But now
you knew
as
what
I
I'm talking
reflect
about.
on
Now
it,
you think
I
about
know
it.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I didn't see a lot of kids smiling through those carousels.
Oh, true. They weren't actually. Maybe that's why subconsciously I didn't notice that they weren't smiling.
You could just tell they were not happy.
Because it's the parents that are making them do it. They don't want to do it.
No.
It's not their idea.
The caption says the parent is excited. It doesn't say that they excited.
They're not excited. They don't care. They want to do this picture. It's dumb, and so it does feel like a bit.
Were you excited to go to school? Like, think about it. Were you guys excited?
I was.
I was. First day of school was my shit.
Lit. First day was always lit.
It was about the outfits for me.
For
sure.
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready to go to school.
I was excited to show people my shoes for the year. Like when it was like when I was in grade 8, and like
that's different.
My grade 8, because every single year I had like, I grew up in Jayden Finch, man. I didn't have it all.
Yeah.
You know, so I had my beaters that I would wear from last year. That was last year's basketball shoes.
Yep.
And then I would get basketball shoes for the new year. So grade 8, my combo was my favorite. Like I finally had a good one. Like I had some Iverson, like some red Answers.
Okay.
Damn.
And then I had the Gary Payton, the silver chrome ones,
Gary Payton.
as my basketball shoes. And
those are your indoor joints?
Those my indoor.
Yo, remember you had to have the
you had to have the indoor joints.
Yeah. See, when you said grade 8, it was like you went too late. I'm talking like elementary.
No, in those years the shoes weren't that great. Like I had the Vince Carter shoes that he wore. The
Shocks?
Oh,
Pumas.
the Pumas. No, the Pumas
that he wore in the dunk contest.
Yeah,
Or no, those are N1s.
Those are the Tie Cats. I think they're N1s.
Those were N1s.
But
But before that, he wore Pumas like rookie season.
Yes,
or
he
whatever.
did. You know, you're right.
Yeah.
He did.
So I had those, and I thought I was big shit, but like that was about it.
That is kind of hard.
Yeah, that is. But people
Nobody
didn't
cares.
respect Puma. Yeah.
In hindsight, that was hard.
But people didn't respect Puma back then. They didn't respect those brands. Like if you weren't wearing the Nikes or the Jordans, like you didn't get. Actually, Adidas was popping back then. I can't even front.
I mean,
Adidas had a couple joints. They had the T-Max.
T-Max were doing.
They
had above the rims.
They did have KG.
Above the
rims. Above the rims. Yo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to the movie Above the Rim.
That's a good movie.
I know some of us have not seen that. I don't want to shout nobody else.
You fucking right.
It's okay. It happens. You can't see everything.
Yeah.
You know, she kills.
You can't see everything.
So,
You do have this weekend to try and watch it.
I have a busy weekend.
So Above the Rim is a phenomenal movie from the 90s starring Tupac Shakur.
Yeah,
I know
Speak on it.
A bevy of other actors that were up and coming at the time that are now like household names, sort of. And it's a great movie, and it's built on community and basketball.
Love
like
that.
that's like sort of the backdrop to the entire story. And I cannot believe you haven't seen it, but when you do, you'll love it. Yeah.
Yes, you will.
Is that the one where the man had the gun in the bag?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch that movie.
The man is Tupac.
Was
the
it
man
Tupac?
you're referring to.
Was it Tupac or was
Tupac.
it?
Yeah.
It wasn't Tupac, was it?
We saw the movie. That's you arguing.
You fact check on
You guys
it.
do a
Like
fact
that,
check. You didn't watch the movie, bro. You didn't watch this guy.
Shaq be
Bro,
tripping.
watch the movie, man. Watch the movie. You're in Google's after you watch the movie.
Niggas, I'm right. You guys figure it out. Figure it out and figure it out.
Oh,
That's not Tupac. That wasn't Tupac.
You talking about Ed? No, but Tupac also had a gun in the
also
movie
had
and
a
pulls it
gun,
out of a
too.
bag.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he's
this
pulling
is
it
the
out of his
infamous
shorts,
scene.
not a bag.
But like,
It's
I
a
don't
bag.
know.
Okay, I respect that.
That's fair.
But we're still talking
Guys, I
about
was
Tupac.
right.
So we saw the movie, so we're right as well. And you wouldn't know that because you haven't seen it.
But this is the
Two
infamous.
things can be true.
You know what I mean? That's
Two
the
things
one.
can be true, bro.
Let
Two
me see the
things
pic
can be
again.
true.
It's hard. I kind of want
Let
that.
me see the
Like,
pic.
upside.
I swear that jersey always gets. Isn't
Nah,
that
that-
Avon Barksdale? Is that not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
infamous
yeah.
Avon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yes. No, that's the
That was shot in Canada?
No.
Oh
No,
my god, I
no,
was
no.
through this
He's
chair.
on the wire.
I was like,
He's on the wire.
He's on the wire. Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I'm not like doing drunk facts right now, right? Like this is factual. I'm pretty sure. I'm confident in that.
I can't fact check this one
I'm
too.
pretty sure.
I don't know what the
Wait,
shirt.
which
We're just digging a
What's his
hole.
name? What's
No,
his
no,
name?
I know we
question?
are.
What's
It's
the
fine.
It's okay.
It's a podcast. We don't have to be. We don't have to
No,
be
we don't
accurate,
have to be
guys. We don't have to be.
politically
Yeah,
correct
we
right
don't have to be right.
We're just having fun. But Shaq, if you could fact check that.
If you're
make sure
listening to
I'm
this,
not
you can
saying-
go
What's
do
the
your
question?
Googles.
What? Dave? Is it Davon Barksdale?
Avon.
Like
Avon Barksdale.
the
Yeah,
company,
I think
like
that's
the,
him.
You know,
It's
the
the same
Avon
guy,
lady.
I
right?
think that's him.
Shout out
He
to
was
the
just
wire.
thicker though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
That's Wood Harris. You talking about
Yes.
doing the picture you
Yes,
just showed?
Harris, yes.
That's Wood Harris.
I know, but he plays Avon Barksdale
plays
in.
Avon
Barksdale in
The Wire.
okay,
The Wire.
Yes, that is Wood Harris.
Okay.
That's right.
There we go. That would have been easier if we said like
Just
the
want to make
actual
sure.
actor's name.
Okay,
but
we're good. I didn't
Yes.
trip up. I didn't
Yeah.
slip on this one.
Listen.
But they may
You
have
don't-
slipped about Tupac holding the strap. Like,
No, but like that happens.
That
That
actually happens.
happens.
I can
That
tell you the
happens.
outfit he has on and everything. It's like a brown tan
Does he
joint.
take it out of the bag?
What don't you understand?
Well, that's a different scene. We're talking about
No,
It's a
but
different
I
scene.
literally said that. That was my thing. The gun in the bag.
No, but he
We're gonna
does
review
take a
this
gun
movie
out of the
next
bag.
week.
though.
I'll tell you, let me come back to this movie.
So you know you were talking about
Alert.
school. Instead of a book report, we got a movie report. We're gonna
Yes.
watch the movie, come back, report on this.
Shaq, you can't watch Coach Carter every time, bro. You gotta,
We don't-
expand your horizons, bro. I love Coach Carter too, but fam, you gotta watch some other movies.
Listen, Bailey, our greatest fear isn't not seeing above the rim. Our greatest fear is
this guy. Our deepest fear is
that we are not inadequate. Is
that we're powerful beyond measure. Let's go. Come on now.
Big up T-Mobile, man. He's a good youth.
Yeah.
So I still want to stick with the throwback conversations of school.
The Bristol boys.
The Bristol boys.
Off the grid.
I mean, I don't know, if you guys get your thoughts on it, it's not a deep conversation.
No.
We can still stay there. You guys got
we're good. We're
the
good.
Bristol boy. Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how did that make you feel?
It felt like these kids are going to serve a bid.
You know what's crazy about it too? When you think about it, I put it into perspective now. They had to pretty much, that was almost like an extra task and assignment for them to do before going to school, which is also kind of fucked up.
They got
pre-work.
pre-work.
They're doing pre-game work.
They're doing pre-work.
Yeah, I'm already pissed.
Bro,
actually, that's preparing them for real life though, because I know you talk about our work weeks. How many times you got to do that pre-work before the meeting? Yo?
A lot.
Right? So we're just training the youth for the next step though. That's all it is.
But okay, yeah, fair.
That all it is?
But they didn't deserve to think during summer.
Not really. I'm just
hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't have to do work during summer?
No.
Why would you do work during summer,
bro? They're kids.
Man. My mom was old school, bro.
So what she make you do?
I had lessons, bro.
Same.
You didn't help her, bro. I had my mom would take time off during the summer. Say she's spending time with me during the summer. We might go to that little trip, but she's making me do work, bro.
Amazing.
Yo, you didn't
Did you love it?
No. What do you mean?
He was looking at all the other kids in the playground just like, damn, not today.
They were horrible.
I could go outside.
Not today. I got this timetables I gotta do, man.
It still didn't work because I can't do math. I still can't do math, bro.
You do your maths and your sciences?
And spelling? I still can't spell.
Yo, Patrick, can you come out to the
like that's exactly what you were told you had to do your maths and your sciences.
I gotta memorize this periodic table today, man.
You think it's joke? Yo, my boys used to come to my door and knock on the door and be like, "Can I come out and play?" My mom would legit say,
Said, hell
no. Not even open the door. She'd open the window and be like, "No, Patrick can't come out today."
No chance.
But it got to a point where everyone knew. They just stopped coming by the house, bro. I'd see everyone on the street
That's
playing.
a damn shame, bro.
Do you feel like you were extra prepared for the next school year?
No. What? No. Man, let the kids play.
They were horrible.
So also I want to reflect. So let's fast forward to like high school.
Yeah.
This is when we were like, this is where texting started. High school, university, college, whatever we were doing. I don't know you guys as of today. Like we've texted before each other.
Have.
I don't remember the last time I've said goodbye. Do you remember the last time you said
message?
goodbye via text message? Like bye.
No.
Later. TTYL.
No. MSN Messenger, yes.
Yeah. You
But
gotta
text?
close
No.
the chat. But like
No.
a text is like, to me, all my texts are mad like tactical. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, I'm doing this at this time. Are you down? Yes? No? No? Alright, later.
Bad.
That it's not even later. It's just like
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's cool. Yeah, nobody wants to say bye.
No. Nah. Never. No one ever says bye. Like you might have a conversation that starts today. You might pick that up in like 2 days from now. But whatever.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Texts are emails nowadays.
They are.
Jeez, they are.
Texts are emails, and
But
I
emails
don't-
have a sign off.
But it's too informal, so I don't think we really do it. I don't think we want to.
One thing I wanted to address on text etiquette real quick, like, fam, this absolutely cheeses me, and I did want to get your opinions. Like, how do you feel about when people respond to you with KK? I fucking hate that, bro.
It depends. If
Depends
I'm
on the
like on road,
context.
if I'm on road, I'm like, where you at? Oh, I'm in this booth, blah, 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 blah. KK.
I don't like the KK.
At all?
I'm not
So
a fan.
what do you want? What do you want to say?
Just say, like, no problem, bet, thank. Like, I think
You
something
want
about the
effort?
KK.
You want effort?
I want a little bit of effort. The KK just makes me feel like you don't really care.
Listen.
At all.
Listen.
K makes me feel that way. I actually feel very disrespectful.
Oh, the single
what?
K?
The single
The
K?
single K is super disrespectful.
You gotta watch
but
the
the
K.
double K is
Yeah.
still a violation.
Yeah.
Single K, you're trying to say something without saying anything.
That's it.
at all.
I feel like double K is okay. Single K is a lot.
No, single K is definitely like a fuck you,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. It is. I remember. I think I did that one time.
You K'd
I
Ashley?
kid Ashley one time, and I feel like
You K'd
I
Ashley
feel like
one
she
You
time?
get
Yeah.
dinner for the next week, eh?
no, this is like dating time.
Yeah.
It didn't go well.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. I was like, hey, I'm not gonna do that.
Did you
again.
blast him, or did you just learn?
She just
another
corrected
way?
the behavior, man. She
Yeah,
let me know.
that's really all it was. I just corrected the behavior.
Did you address it head on, or did you just treat him differently in a way that he needed to know that he cannot do that and is not cool?
The latter.
The latter needs the second part or the first part? I suck at the latter. I don't know what that shit means.
That's amazing.
I've got a master's degree and I don't know that shit.
Yo, you know what's super weird though is like, okay, you mentioned it's not as formal as email, right?
Yeah.
You ever get those texts from people who like they actually sign off, like they give you like the whole like. They'll say their name. It's like, I know who you are. You don't have to tell me that you're sending the text.
Do you mean a friend or like some person that just got your number?
No, like a friend. Like It just seems like they actually have like a signature for their text message.
They'll even address you
by
name in the text. When they know they're talking.
Exactly.
Hey, what up, Patrick?
I'm guilty though. I'm one of those guys. And you know what I think? Like work has made me that way because I get that a lot from my boys. They're like, yo, you're just like so professional on the iMessage.
Is it because are you texting on your laptop? Your work laptop?
I'm not, man. I be texting on my phone, but like I just feel the need to like everything needs to be like on point, and I think like work has just programmed me that way. So like that's where I'm at with it. But I get called out for that shit all the time. They're like, why is everything so proper with you?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that like you lean into the prim and proper when our work is everything but professional. Surprising.
Save that for another pod. Save that for another pod.
No, but it was a crazy realization because there's one of Coco's cousins will text us, and like it'll be everything from the intro, and like he texts a lot, like it's a lot. So you gotta kind of pick a couple topics to reply to.
Statement.
Yeah, you gotta reply. No, it's multiple different ones. So it's like you'll get 6 messages, and it's like, hey, what's going on, cuz? This is what I'm thinking about. How's that? I'm about to get into this. Hope all is well. And then you're gonna reply like, I don't know how to reply to that because I don't like to. I don't want to do a chunk, so I'm gonna be like. I'll talk about what I'm up to. Hey, that sounds like it's fun, whatever you're doing. I'm up to this, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, before I even have a chance to, like, dive into what I think is going to be dialogue, he hits me with the talk to you later. And I'm like...
we didn't even get into our
topics. So I'm like, oh, shit. I don't remember the last time...
That's hilarious.
I said talk to you later or, like, you know, later we'll talk, whatever. I've never signed off on a text message. It's just... Coco and I text chain, you scroll, and I'm sure any couple's text chain, you scroll.
Yeah.
There's no bye.
No.
I don't think there's a bye.
No. You know what changed? You know what changed? When we started living together. Yeah. That's when it changed. That's when it changed.
Good night. You're right.
There used to be the good night and the good morning. Now it's like, it's literally...
I'm going to see you later without saying
it's like, oh, can you grab this or pick this up? Or like, here's this. Like, that's literally our messages now. Like, it's crazy.
Very true.
Yeah. Man. But like with friends, I noticed that like to your point, it's never, you know, I'll see you later type of thing. It's just like I'll send you this meme or whatever, and that's it.
Yeah.
You might not message each other for a few days, and then it's like another meme exchange or whatever. It's like there's no real consistency or cadence to the messages. Yeah, it's weird, man.
Shaq, you brought something up that's so wild though, because like I feel the situation you were speaking on where there's like 5 different bulletin points. That tends to happen a lot, especially when it's with a person that like you haven't spoken with in a while.
Yeah.
And they're greeting to you, like their first message. There's just too much.
It's like an overwhelming, like, oh my god,
super overwhelming. Like I get anxiety. I'm like, it's like, hey, how are you, man? How's the family? Long time no see. The weather is incredible. It's like, yeah, where do you want me to start here? Like, I don't know.
Word exactly. That's what it is. I'm like, if you just want to catch up on all these things. I'm so much more welcoming to that random, and I don't know how you guys feel about the random FaceTime. Hit me.
I'm okay with that.
If I'm like, oh shit, I haven't seen this dude in what? Yo, what's good? And that's when I can answer all those questions.
Exactly.
Nope.
You don't want a random FaceTime?
I think all my friends know, like, if you hit me with a random call, I'm not answering.
You're not answering.
I get anxiety from random calls.
Fair.
Because I'm like, I don't know what this is. Am I on the right headspace? Can I talk about this? Like, you know what I mean? So for me, at least send me a text and say, hey, can you talk right now? Or let's talk, whatever. I'm good. But the random, that gives me anxiety. So I can't do that. But to your point, though, if it is someone you haven't spoken to in a while, instead of the message, just do a phone call or something.
Yeah.
Or a FaceTime.
It'll be way smoother.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? I was just thinking about like when my friends, my dudes would call me.
Yeah.
And I was on the phone with my homies for like 45 minutes, an hour. Like, what are we talking about?
Just be bullshit.
Yeah,
dog.
legit.
Those are the best conversations.
Legit. Yo, you might talk about stuff that happened like 10 years ago.
Was I doing anything? Was I just sitting in a room?
Nah, man. More times you're probably reminiscing. Yeah. Like that's what I find when it comes to the homies. You're just reminiscing on like the good days, man. Yep. Just like on some.
But
fun
I'm talking
shit.
about like when we used to have. Like I don't have those like hour-long calls.
Oh, you don't have those anymore.
I still have those every now and then.
Yeah.
But I consider myself a phone person, so like. I'd rather have a phone call than text. Like to me, I just like to get straight to the point.
You're still one of those.
I'm one of those guys. Like I enjoy a good phone call.
I'll get more overwhelmed with multiple text messages from multiple people versus like somebody decided to just give me a call.
Like even today pulling up. Yeah. Did I text you I'm here?
No.
I called you. I'm like, yo,
I knew
Shaq,
you were here
I'm
when
here.
you called me. It wasn't like yo, I'm 15 away. It's like, no, I'm outside. I'm actually
outside.
in your. No, I'm in your building.
Facts. I'm in the lobby.
Come and get me. I don't buzz.
at the door.
Come and get me. I don't buzz.
Nah, that's wild.
That's what it is.
Damn. Nah, man. I feel like for me, it's like I'll have those 45-hour-minute conversations with the homies just to catch up.
Yeah.
But they're sparing. You know what I mean? They don't happen every day. But like, I feel like back in the day, dog, those used to be all the time though.
Yeah.
It used to be all the time.
You had more time back then though, right? Like
True.
I think we adult and we grow up.
True.
And just your priorities change, right? So like it's hard to keep in touch with the man like that.
I had a lot of time for some shit that like anything stupid, like not stupid, but like little things here, like playing video games. Like I used to be heavy into 2K. I don't remember the last time I bought 2K. It's been years. I think I'm gonna do the Black Friday sale. Maybe when they get
23.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get like when it's like $40 on Black Friday. I'm gonna get that.
I actually just copped 2K23. It just came out like last night. I pre-ordered it. I'm hyped. Like I'm ready. Like fam, if you're asking me what my weekend plans are, I'm probably gonna tap into that. Like
I would love to.
I love to play.
It's staying inside is hard.
It is.
And like, if I'm gonna stay inside, I'm not trying to actively do anything. If I'm not doing something like putting together the podcast or working or doing something podcast related, I'm just gonna watch something passively to enjoy my time. Fair. So even just playing like I talk about Grand Theft Auto all the fucking time. It's like unless it's like a thing where like the homies pulled up, it's hard for me to like dive in longer than like 20 minutes.
Yeah, video games bore me. I can't do them.
That's very interesting. Like, I find it to be such a sweet escape. Now, like, it's not something I'm addicted to. Like, I don't need to play it every single day. Like, I'm not putting 6 hours a day in, like, some of these other guys, right? But not knocking the mans that do, because, hey, like, there's an industry out of this, right? Like, shout out to these professional gamers. But what I find is that, like, it's such a fun and sweet escape. Like, it's how I kind of, like, mellow down at night. Like, honestly, like, you'll have dinner, watch a show maybe, kick up with the wifey. But, like, in those wee hours of the night when you just want to kind of unwind before you like really go to bed, maybe an hour or two, like you just kind of tap in and just have some fun.
That sounds like a good time to do it.
Especially like when you live here in Toronto, like when you live in Canada, it's like, bro, those winter nights and
that's what I'm looking for. I love when you go in like
scary,
when
man.
when it's
scary
winter,
hours, yo.
And I was thinking about this the other day. NBA season's about to start. Wintertime's about to be here. 2K just dropped. There's all these reasons to entertain yourself within the confines of your home. So I'm kind of looking forward to that a little bit.
Dude, like the PS5, in my opinion, couldn't have dropped at a better time. Like the way the pandemic kind of hit, I'm like, I know what I'm doing. So it was perfect for me. And like, I'm very heavy into video games. Like I still enjoy it. Like I love playing FIFA. I love playing 2K, and I'll always play.
Oh, you play Kakarot for sure.
I definitely have Kakarot. I haven't beat it, but it is mad fun. It's a great game. I love Dragon Ball Z. Obviously, you know that. Yeah. So like, I love playing games, man. Like not all the time, but like it's something to do at night, man. It's just a good little, you know, cool down period.
I might try that. I have a Nintendo 64. That's all I got.
Yeah, don't you have a 360
I got
with
the
red
360.
rings?
No, hold on. Mine got fixed.
Yeah.
It got fixed. I got a refurbished one. It got fixed.
You still playing Halo 3 on that?
I mean,
that's
might
a classic
be.
game. I would love
Gears
to
of
play
War?
Halo 3 on that. Gears of War was my shit.
I'm not an Xbox guy, but I just want to big y'all up. Let y'all have a moment.
Excalibur.
I'm a PlayStation guy.
Me too.
But I did dabble. Because like everybody went from you went from PS2
to 360. That did happen.
Because PS3 was like
I disagree. PS3 was a wave.
I have both.
PS3 was a wave.
It had a wave.
Anyways, I don't want to nerd out here.
Save that for another time.
But switching to something on the other side of the pond, the Queen is dead.
I feel like that needs something, yo.
You have a drop for that?
We need like.
Sorry, I didn't do that. That was a mistake. Patrick did that.
Damn.
Wow.
That's how you feel, Shaq?
That's how you feel.
He disrespected.
I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, bro.
But yeah, the Queen died.
Yeah,
and it was a crazy time on Twitter.
It was nuts.
I've never seen.
It was nuts.
I've seen something like it.
This was prime Twitter.
This
This
was
brought me
crazy.
back to like Twitter, like 2010 Twitter.
It was like
this is crazy.
It looked like a civil war on the timeline,
Yeah,
bro.
the way that Malik was replying with the excitement of shit. Like Malik was like, "Yo, the memes. This is people spent their whole lives for this moment." And he said he's sharing all the memes. He created one, which was funny because you know when
He was so excited.
he created one and didn't share it because we were trying to still be a little bit respectful.
Yeah.
But you know when in on the Bleacher Report,
Respect
We'll
the dead.
laugh at
I know,
some point.
This is yeah.
you know on the,
We might be there right
so
now,
You
man.
know on the Bleacher Report when it's the NBA playoffs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Raptors get exited the first round,
Yes.
and they post something like this.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's mad disrespectful.
That's
For those in
Wow.
the
You
audience,
you might as well
that's
put up
a-
the Grand Theft Auto wasted.
Wow.
Like, wow, that's a good one actually.
Fam.
Yo,
That's bad.
man.
You might as well
But
get
funny.
CJ going with the here we go again.
Yo, it's crazy.
So the Queen died.
Yeah. It's like, yep. Well,
Does anybody else feel like they don't care?
So here's the thing. This is my perspective, and I'll open it up for everybody else.
Yeah.
But I don't really care that much, to your point, and I think it's like what the monarchy represents and what it's done as far as colonialism across the world, especially in Africa, as the black and brown. Like that's kind of fucked up. She's been alive long enough that she's been a part of it. And
There's a
I
whole
love
show that says she's
whole
instrumental in a lot of decisions.
rebranding of her. Like I saw like a post where it was like her relationship with Africa, and it was like her years of colonialism. That's what it is. They just kind of nicened the way that it was and put some nice music behind it and showed her stepping off a plane and shaking hands. Like I don't know, like it's not all fine and dandy and beautiful and glitz and glams and lovely.
You
that she's
definitely
the
can't
queen and all
overlook
that.
the history of
No,
what
you
that
can't.
was.
And I think people like to erase that a lot in a lot of ways. And there's one part of history that I feel like people aren't as quick to do that. I think a lot with American history, people are ready to do it and have been because of what's been going on in the States. But I think as far as the monarchy, people still fucking love them. Black people love them. I have conversations with my aunt, and I'll joke around about how much she loves the monarchy, and she's like, she'll post about, oh, the queen is dying. I'm like, and I send memes that that I see on the webs and all that, and I kind of make fun of it because I'm like, I don't get your ties to this family or this woman.
It's
or
rubbish.
It's
absolutely rubbish. Yeah. So I don't know. For me, it's kind of like I don't feel anything, but at the same time, I'm not going to. I don't know. I got upset when people were like disrespectful, because at the end of the day, it's still a human being, a mother, a grandmother, a great grandmother who passed away. So it's like respect that part of it. But at the same time, I'm not shedding tears over it. It is what it is. It happened. Yeah. But as someone who appreciates like history, and again, I'm saying history, not the good parts, the bad, but just history. Like I appreciate learning about history and understanding that this is a monumental moment that's happening. So for me, yeah, I did indulge. I watched the stuff that happened today on it, the ceremonies. I listened to King Charles talk about it and whatever. But again, I'm not celebrating her death. I'm not celebrating her life. To me, it is what it is. I had discussions with people who are of the diaspora, the African diaspora, but also people who from other countries who were colonized. India. Like, I talked to someone who's literally from India, born and raised, grew up in the era with apartheid and everything, and just... So I understand. Like,
and were they fucking with it, or because
no, they're like the monarchy doesn't need to be there anymore.
Because I know there's the other side of people that become colonized and they end up just being that's our queen.
No,
that's the effect. The other side of the effect of colonization.
No, for sure. We talked about the fact that the British and all these other European countries, but we'll talk about the British, how they destroyed histories of cultures and eliminated cultures and eliminated certain parts and art and everything that makes a culture, and languages. And so, yeah, there's definitely things that need to change, and hopefully this will be a spark to end the monarchy across these Commonwealth nations. And Trudeau, listen up, get rid of this, end this. We don't need to be a part of this.
We're going to get a king on the 20th.
That's so crazy. But for me, it was just the memes were, I'm not going to lie, they were funny, but I also felt ways this is someone's family at the end of the day that's dead. So, let's have a little bit of respect, but
somebody still died.
Yeah.
No, I think you hit that on the nail, man. And like I share exactly how you feel. Like I don't really think I can articulate it any better. How do you guys feel about getting a holiday out of it? Because I'm seeing like rumors and
I'll take a holiday
speculation
for any
about
fucking
that.
thing. I'll take a holiday for any fucking thing, and then I'll celebrate it my own way. I'm not celebrating her. I'm not recognizing her the same way that I don't celebrate what Thanksgiving is supposed to be. I'll take the day.
I'll take the time off.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's about me and mine. It's not about her and whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to I don't want to work all the fucking time.
Nah,
so,
we're supposed to be 10 days a morning. I'll take the 10 days though. So.
I also wanna. I wanna. Did you want to?
I mean, I just wanted to speak to Patrick's point. I mean, obviously, I wasn't like, yes, when I heard she died, because I'm not a demon, but she is. Wow. And she represents demonic ass energy. So for me, when a demon is slayed, you do rejoice. Because she also represents symbolically the death of an heir. And the movement outside of something that has been for decades and for generations quite detrimental to everyone else that looks different. And so that's why you get funny memes and you get people going, yes.
That's all we can do, though.
Is because that's like the closest thing to a win in that scenario that you'll get.
That's fair.
And that's it. And so, yeah, she is somebody's grandmother and she is somebody's great-grandmother. But also, she doesn't fuck with her great-grandchildren that don't look like her.
Word.
So I still don't give a fuck.
Like when I see based on like the relationship that she, or lack thereof, one with Meghan Markle, or I know there was some tension. I saw her husband's gone to go, handle matters with the family.
Without Meghan.
And she's like, I'm good.
Yeah. She didn't even pull up. Yeah.
That says a lot to me. That somebody who looks like me that has married into the family.
Yeah.
These memes don't get a little bit more justified.
When she sat down and said everything she said, and she couldn't even say everything that really what it was.
We don't even know what the real is.
I was looking in that woman's eyes and I was like, I already know what you're talking about, bitch. Yeah. It's the same thing on a different level that you experienced when you were walking in to audition. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. And it's on a grander scale. She doesn't even fuck with your child. That's her blood. So I'm supposed to care that she died? I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. For me, it feels like a better deal than when she was around.
Nah, I hear it.
For everybody else.
I hear it. What I love was like the conversation that has sparked and that's starting, where it's around, countries separating themselves from this monarchy. And shout out to Barbados. The fact that they did that I think it was last year, right? They're officially like severed ties with the monarchy, and I'm hearing Jamaica might do it next, so big up to Jamaica. Lovely. Hopefully. Like, I think that's where we need to go with this conversation. That was a perfect time. We have an end of an era, whatever. Like, let's go. Like, let's get rid of this.
You want to hear how on one of the BBC radio channels how they announced the death? I don't know if you saw this.
Nah.
Wild. It's a mud thing.
Oh boy.
The front door, just throwing chairs. Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty.
And they went right back to the tune.
That's crazy.
That's from the place.
That's the UK. That's the UK.
You understand? Like, come on.
21 Savage?
No,
I think everybody made great points here. I think at the end of the day, like you said, it's still a person.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is somebody who died. But when it comes to history, don't overlook what's really happened. Don't overlook what she's been a part of.
And I think in general, when you see something this topical that goes crazy, especially on Twitter, I want to encourage people to make sure, like, that you don't just hop on the bandwagon blindly.
Right.
Like, there was a balance for me in enjoying these memes and watching it and not deciding to contribute and share blindly, because I can't, when somebody tries to check me about it, I got to be able to say, well, this is why I did it. This is why I feel strongly enough to say, fuck her and stomp on her grave. Like, I don't feel that strong about it.
Right.
So I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to enjoy the stuff and be kind of neutral about it.
Yeah.
But I think when there's any of these moments like that, the first instinct is, okay, masses say that this is true, so we're all going to dive in, and that's just what it is.
Yeah. You got to think before you act, man. I think before you speak, and I think, like, that's the nuance that gets lost in social media is like, you know, you think because something's happening, this is the popular thing, this is what you have to do. You don't have to. You can just step back and you don't have to comment on everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think regardless of whatever it is, but this situation, it's like, you don't have to comment on everything. Sometimes you can just let the timeline be the timeline.
And talk in your group chats.
That's it. You know?
It's also okay to not care, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like there's so much.
You don't have to have an opinion.
No,
there's
if you
all
don't
this
have
attention,
one. Yeah.
and if you don't have an opinion, and if you don't care, that's totally fine. Like, yo, you don't have to.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I want to stay with the UK. Because we came into what's his name, Central C.
Yeah.
And he was on LA Leakers, and he had that freestyle, which I thought was phenomenal and really cool. How he was drawing a line in the sand with the different lingos and putting us on to, you know, explain.
He basically did like his version of Bacardi slang for
Yep.
the UK.
That's what I was saying earlier. That's exactly
Bacardi slang.
Yeah.
He also mentioned on that song, he talked a little bit about like people, his opening line in Doja, how can I be homophobic, my bitch is gay, that line being controversial and people thinking that he was homophobic. I actually have a little clip here where he was just talking a little bit more on that. Because it was a really catchy line. I didn't know Central C before this, and I thought that it was just, it was just a gimmick.
Yeah.
And he's obviously got more talent behind that whole moment. So this is him just explaining that situation.
What I say, like, I'm not homophobic. My girlfriend is bisexual. She was like the first like gay person like I really like communicated with. I feel like homophobia is like quite it was almost embedded in the culture, like rap music, even just like the hood, like it's quite known, like it's embedded in us to like shun upon, which I don't think is right. Personally, like homophobia, I think it's so weird. Like, why do you care what other people are doing, bro? Like, that's mad to me. I don't know, it's a you problem though, like that's crazy. So I'm definitely against homophobia, say it like that.
Did you guys feel like he had to clarify that? Did you feel like he was homophobic? Did you feel like the line was offensive when you first heard it? Like he was taking a shot at people or saying something at a certain group's expense?
I thought it was just witty, man. It was a witty, and it was a bar. Like, give it to him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the man started the song and dropped that line, and it captures your attention. And that's exactly what he was trying to do. You know what I mean? And, like, I rate Central C. Like, we talked about it earlier during the intro. Like, he's doing his thing, man. This kid's, he's real deal, man. Like, he's killing it, and I don't feel no ways about that line. It's catchy. It works. And when you're in the club, when you're at a party, and that line goes, it rings off.
Pull up the track like 5 times.
Every time.
5 times.
And that sample is crazy too, man.
Yes, the sample.
Nah, that's wild. I felt like I can understand though, because I hear what you're saying. I feel like at this point in time, like he would have had to explain it. You know what I mean?
Just
like,
because of the sensitivity.
Just because of the sensitivity, right? It's like you put that out and people are automatically gonna assume that you are homophobic.
Do you think he would face as much backlash if he swapped out bitch is gay for like how can I be homophobic, my girl is bisexual, and it had another line that like rhymed with bisexual? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even think like we probably wouldn't even know who he is. Like I just feel like it wouldn't.
How can I be homophobic, my girl is bi?
I feel like he'd still have to defend it. It's just the times, right?
I guess so.
I think so.
But also, that just doesn't punch as hard.
No, it doesn't.
No,
That's
it
what I mean.
doesn't. But that's my point, and that's
Yeah.
why I say, like, I feel like it was just pure wit. Like, when you have an opening line like that, everybody's locked in because it's like that is so bananas. Like, it's also so bizarre.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he say?
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even understand what he was trying to say when the first time I heard it. Like, my bitch, I was like, hold on. Oh shit, I understand it.
Exactly.
The first time I heard it, I was like, that's a hit, and I laughed. The second time I heard it, I listened, and I was like, yeah, like, literally, his girlfriend is gay. His girlfriend fucks with bitches.
Yeah,
and to me, I was never
And it was also
he never
the
said
fact that
anything
he had
negative
the.
about it. He was literally saying, how can I be homophobic?
He's just telling his truth.
My bitch is gay. Like, what
And
are
he
you
also has
talking
the
about?
follow-up line
Yeah.
saying that like he loves his brothers to death, but he don't swing that way.
Yeah, but I don't
so
swing
like
that
people
way.
like
Also witty, by the way.
Also
Yeah,
witty,
that is
but
witty.
like people might be like he's further drawing a line in
Right.
the sand.
Yeah.
Between
I don't think
him
so. I
and the
think he's
gays.
further blurring the line. I think that's what it was. It was him erasing the line. That's how I read it. Was like, listen, and I still fuck with niggas. I fuck with niggas, but that's just not what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that was like the extension of his original point, which was, how can I be homophobic?
I
Like,
thought
what are
he
you
was.
talking about?
My bad. I thought he was responding to a previous thing that happened. So like, when he starts the song off like that, I'm like, wait, were people
Did
saying
you
that?
miss
Like,
part of the song?
yeah, I'm like, did I miss something?
Is this a part 2?
Did something go viral? What did I miss? But like,
Is this I Need a Girl part 2?
What was the phone call? What happened? Like, what happened? And like, I just felt like there was a moment that I missed. But like, nah, to your point, like, you gotta listen to the song a couple times. You're like, oh snap! Like, I get it. Like, it's not like
just
you know, it's just punchy.
Just
it's what you guys were talking
and that's
about
what
earlier. People respond too quick, and they don't have enough information, and they don't have anything to back it up. They're just like, oh, I gotta respond to this. This is homophobic.
Yeah.
No.
Instantly angry.
I don't even think he was thinking about it that deep, to be
No,
honest. Like, he
I mean,
probably went into the booth and was like, yo, this shit's kind of hard. I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that song is genius with the sample.
Great sample.
I'm gonna play that song as soon as this part is over.
I'm down.
As you should.
As you should.
We could go to. I was gonna go to this one right here.
Yeah.
Where is it?
You got.
I want to talk. Okay, we're still talking about rappers.
Music.
Segway
yeah,
kicking.
It's cool.
So it's nothing new. There's nothing new to hip hop about people wearing fake jewelry. Like, it happens all the time.
Who got caught lacking?
People get caught, but sometimes people just like tell their truth. I didn't see this clip. I don't know what the justification is, but Moneybagg Yo is talking about why he used to wear fake jewelry, right? Before we play the clip, is there any reasons that you could think of if I was a rapper to be wearing fake jewelry, Baillie?
I just think if you're just living your truth, then it's no issue at all. Like, if you're out there and you're telling people I wear fake jewelry and here's why, but if you're front,
this is after the fact though. He's talking about looking back at early in his career, and he's giving this to you now.
You're asking, do I think there's a problem with that?
Is there a problem with somebody who's up and coming wearing fake jewelry?
No.
Yeah, rap is cap.
No.
Yeah,
exactly. Rap is cap.
Rap is cap. Damn, rap is cap.
It's aspirational, people say. If you're gonna be like nice about it,
bro, that probably pushed him to get to that next level.
Well, I saw what's his name? Was it Young Thug? Free the Guy. He said something about like I remember rapping about having this car or this or whatever, and then I finally got there when I was listening to the song later, and it was like that's why he intentionally puts things out there with. He's really big on manifestation.
Yeah, it's the energy.
That's
man.
like rap manifestation.
Fake it till you make it. That's what they say.
Is it real rap manifestation? Is he spinning that into rap manifestation?
You cap
now?
until it.
Hey, you fake it till you make it, man. You fake it till you make it, man.
So this is what Moneybagg Yo says.
And of course, I'm not finna get on here and lie and cap to you. Like, I used to put on fake jewelry. Because yes. Because,
like what?
Because I used to understand, like, about entertainment. You have to look like money to get money.
Wow.
Like, you get what
that's
I'm
one of the realest things anybody sat in that chair and said.
Exactly.
Like, that's
I
very
used to
real.
put on fake jewelry, middle them all. Just to get people, like, even if they're going to say, man, take that, you know what I'm saying? But
at least they got something to say.
You got something, you looking at me.
Yeah.
You notice me.
So you would go to the shows, the early shows that you were booking, and you need jewelry, right? So that's
exactly.
So what did you do?
And then it got from like when their attention really got on me, when they started really paying for me, I had started getting my homeboy jewelry because it was time to put on some real stuff, but I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So hey, let me see that. I'm finna go rock this show.
Oh, you
I'm
borrow
be right
it.
back.
Yeah, you borrow it. Yeah,
and then you know hit them with a little something. So
and now
you know at the
So how do you feel about that? Because he's talking about also like performing and being on stage and trying to give you a persona. And if he's talking about all the bricks he sells, if he's talking about all the money he got, if he's talking about all the bitch he got, if he talk like, I mean, that's what rap is, right? It's the type of rap that Moneybagg Yo's gonna give you.
Yeah.
And he's just looking plain with like a black tee.
He's got to uphold the image.
You know, he's got to give you. He's got to sell you on something.
He's got to sell you.
He's performing, is he not?
Yeah. It's like a wrestler, bro. Like, he literally is performance art.
That's a great way to put it.
You know what I mean? Like,
rappers are wrestlers, bro.
Yeah.
It is.
Bro, the whole rap game is the WWE.
It is
WWE. It's the attitude
and only
era,
one
bro.
person can be The Rock. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is, man.
Facts.
And every so often somebody falls from a ladder. Rest in peace to anybody that falls.
Damn. But yeah, you gotta fake it till you make it, bro. But
that was a bar.
That is a bar. That was a bar. And it's also like, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta look like money to make money. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
manifestation.
You have to though. You know what I mean? Like, you can apply that to so many different aspects in life. Like, in your 9 to 5 or whatever you do, your 5 to 9, whatever it is. Like, you gotta, play the part sometimes to look the part.
5 to 9 is 4 hours.
Yeah, but there's people who
part-time jobs. You're talking about?
Yeah.
You're 5 to 9s too.
Thank you. You got me.
Don't trip, man. You good.
I thought you even know.
Don't start sweating.
Never worked 5 to 9.
Don't start sweating.
I thought you did the movie theater.
Movie theater 5 to 10 was the quickest shift.
Cineplex?
No, listen, bro.
Save that for another one.
Yeah. We just bookmark that one.
Did I see you on a Tuesday?
No, you
Okay,
have to be
checking.
in Richmond Hill, the best theater in the world.
Do you want to just talk about it now? You good?
You want to get this off?
Yeah.
Yo, Rainbow Cinemas and Empire Theaters, those are the two chains that
Shout
I
out
work
to
for in
Rainbow,
the same
man.
place.
Rainbow
And
is
it's just like the best
$5 tickets back in
best
the day.
theater for the low. And like even now, you can go on a Tuesday and see a movie with reclining chairs for like $8 or $9.
Jeez, crazy.
So y'all were the VIP before VIP without the VIP prices.
No, it did. No, those chairs came like after VIP.
Okay.
But it was like, I remember I went to that theater before I even lived in Richmond Hill.
Yeah.
My mom took me and my brothers to go see Master of Disguise.
Yes. That was a great one.
Master of Disguise.
Turtle.
Never saw that movie.
I remember it. I didn't see it, but I remember it.
I thought it was a great
Was
movie.
that not a box office flop?
It's known as one of the worst movies of all time.
That and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, I never even saw that. I never saw that.
He went back.
Fam, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That's throwback.
I'm pretty sure Talib Kweli was in that. So like, or it might have been it might have been Mos Def. I'm tripping.
Damn.
But either way,
Probably most of it. It's probably most of it.
either way, that was the only movie I walked out of, bro. It was.
But I only brought up that I went to that theater with my mom before I even lived there or worked there. Aspirational.
Hey, manifestation.
Because we right after we saw that movie, we walked to watch Spy Kids 3D right after that. Like, and it's just one of those theaters where if you really want to spend an afternoon there and hop to the next one, you can.
Fam, I gotta cut you off real quick because Spy Kids 3D, there's still something to this guy. I was talking to my girl about this literally last week because it was on TV. And I remember when that movie came out, I was gassed. Like, fam, I was so hyped to go watch Spy Kids 3D Game Over. And I remember the advertisement for this movie.
Yeah.
And obviously they were like selling the 3D.
Yeah.
And there was this
Didn't
one
some
clip.
of them have 4D? Like where you can smell stuff in one of them?
No,
I don't think that came. That was later.
That was
That might have been later. I mean, down the line. This is too early, man. This is like early 2000s. But there was this one clip in the advert where Carmen, Junie's sister, like, I think she had like stuck her arm out of the screen. At least they advertised it that way.
I do remember.
That shit did not happen in the movie, dog. It never happened, bro. And I just remember sitting through this whole movie like, when is this scene coming on, dog? Like, I got my 3D glasses on and I'm looking like an idiot here just waiting for that
It's
scene.
an evil world we live
the 3D
in.
was not that good in that movie, bro. So that really upset me. But obviously as a kid, you're just so excited to see that. And great memories nonetheless. But I am not over that scene not making the cut.
Clearly.
Like,
Yo, I never saw this film, bro.
Don't waste your time now.
No.
But back then,
when I saw Antonio Banderas and that, like, what's his name?
Puss in Boots?
Yo, Danny Trejo as a good guy when I was a kid. I was like, oh, he's nice. He's just a nice uncle. This is beautiful.
That was different.
Yeah.
You're right.
And they had Cheech or Chong was in it.
Yes.
Which
Oh
one?
yeah, he was.
One of them. He's like Cheech or
He was
Chong.
another uncle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was a family affair, dog.
Is this rewatchable? Like, can I watch this now?
I'm gonna watch the.
I disagree. I think you can.
I'm gonna watch the 3D one on shrooms, maybe. Maybe
That's
the
gonna be a
hand
trip.
will come out.
The hand will be there in your mind.
The hand will come out.
Yeah.
The hand will be there. I don't know how we got here, but I love it.
I'm kind of glad we went there.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
How did we get there from before that?
Because you were talking about your
talking
time
about
at Rainbow Cinemas.
Part-time job. We were talking about like
you were buttering up the popcorn.
Yeah, faking it to
Fake
make
it, money bag yo, fake chains.
Fake chains,
Listen.
Spy Kids 3D. It's one and the same, obviously.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with fake jewelry, especially with people getting robbed. Let them rob the fake. It's fine.
Yo, I remember when I got robbed at gunpoint.
Oh,
I was
That's
like,
really dark.
That
Was
was
like that?
dark. Yeah, he laughed.
I mean, if you went there,
He's at a place you can laugh about it now. So
I mean, it's like a long time ago now.
Damn.
But I left Time nightclub. I was dripping.
it was one of those nights.
Yeah. Time on a Sunday.
You were dripping?
Oh,
Give me the fit check, dog.
Yeah.
I was wearing like a Zara cheetah print.
This is when Zara was
This is
popping.
Hold on. You gotta hold on. Let's set the mood. You gotta play the music. Play music from that era that would have played.
From that era?
From that era that you remember hearing.
It's probably Tiger Rack City or something.
No. He's gonna go like Future or something.
Dirty Sprite 2?
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, that was going on.
Okay.
So I'm like standing on a couch. I'm peak. Like it's like 2 a.m. And this might be the first time I heard this song.
Yeah.
This was a crazy track.
And I also had like 4 chains on.
Short nigga, but my dick tall.
What squatted? They spotted him.
So I had 4 chains on. 3, actually 3. I counted them.
3
2 of them was like connected. It was like a set that I bought for the super low, like.
All real, by the way.
No, this one was.
So you were on your money bag shit.
I was on my money bag. This is when I was on my money bag.
Manifestation.
See how we go
Manifestation.
Manifestation.
Look at you now. God did. God did.
So I was wearing the set. It was a fake set that I paid like maybe $15 from, and then I just had graduated from university, so I had a grad gift, which was this chain exactly.
Oh wow.
Which is like it's a chain from Italy.
Damn.
So I just got it maybe a week ago. I have no idea what it was, how much it cost, or whatever. I'm leaving Time nightclub, and at this point, I'm ahead of my boys. Like literally, like they're behind me.
Mistake number one right there.
I didn't know you gotta like be next to your niggas.
You gotta
like,
squad up. You gotta squad up, bro.
So I'm walking in front. They're behind me, and there's like a couple of girls that are with us behind me, and I'm literally just I'm just in the front.
Scheming demons.
And then homie comes through, and to everybody else, it looks like a random friend of mine that's like trying to fuck with me and play with me. But he came through and he's like, "Yo, give me that shit," and holding the chain like this.
Damn, bro.
And he already pulled and broke it. He broke the fake shits with this.
Yeah,
that shit was like
it's gone quick.
That shit was like, you know those chains, those candy chains that people used to eat and wear? it broke like that. It was
an edible snack.
Everywhere.
I love those.
And then the real one still kind of like on. And I don't know if I was also holding it as soon as he did that. And he's like, "Yo, give me that shit." And my reaction was like, "It's not real, bro." They're not even real, bro.
That's crazy, man.
And yeah, you took it, gone, whatever. I got it replaced. Everything's good. Like, this is the same chain exactly. It's all good. But like, I don't know what brought me here.
That's terrifying, though, bro.
That's still a scary story, bro. Like, just the fact that happened to you.
Caravana Weekend, circa 2011
like that, bro.
or whatever.
Time nightclub.
Time nightclub.
One of them ones.
That's sometimes you just gotta tuck the chains in, bro. Just
tuck them in.
Tuck them in or take them off until
I learned, when I was in Santa Ana and I had no business walking down the streets, I was definitely tucking in my chains while my brother Malik, who was on his security detail shit, was making sure we was good. He's like, "Yo," he was telling us like, "Yo, y'all got to tuck in," and he's walking in front of us. He's super low key dressed, so he had nothing that people was gonna try and rob. But like, that was definitely another scenario where I learned from previously, and I can never have anybody walk behind me no more. I was walking on Fort York a couple days ago. This guy was just walking fast behind me, and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
you better pass me."
I stepped to the right, and I started walking real slow so he can just continue on his trip. But I get like that anxiety when you're gonna be right behind me. I see 360 now.
Dog, the club days used to make me so paranoid. Like that's trained me. Like, whenever I go somewhere, I'm looking at exits. I'm looking at the exit points. I'm like, who's in this room right now, surveying it? Because like, yo, you can't trust nobody.
You guys are talking like early 20s club days, bro. I remember high school could be crazy too, bro. Like just depending on where you were at and when you were
not
going home.
Not in Richmond Hill when you're black.
No, I guess not in Richmond Hill.
Not in certain parts of the city, but like, yeah.
I got robbed outside of this theater that I was just talking about.
Rainbow Cinemas?
Rainbow Cinemas at the time was Empire.
Not coming off your shift, dog.
No.
Okay, I hope not.
This is grade 8 before high school. So
elementary,
because this was the chill spot. Where else are grade 8s gonna go?
Yeah, you're right.
So we all go to the theater, and then we're chilling outside the Burger King, which is across the street from it.
Yeah.
And a bunch of these
Whopper.
Not even trying to Whopper, just trying to park
kick
them up.
Yeah.
And then this is like my first. Like it must have been like week 2 in Richmond Hill.
Damn.
Man's fresh from Jane and Finch. And this Persian youth comes to check me. And all my friends, including Mark Anthony. Shout out to Mark Anthony.
Big up, Mark.
And he robs us. He's like, "Yo, can I get all your shit? I need some. Like, give me all your money."
Can I get?
This guy. It was almost like, if I think back to what it was like, it was a little bit like panhandling, but like with force. Like he wasn't threatening us or anything. He was just bigger than us and older than us, and he's like, "Yo, give me you guys money."
Y'all could have taken it,
but the thing is, I'm in grade and I had no money, so I gave him like $250.
Man gave him a bus ticket. Like straight up.
I gave him like $250.
Imagine that's all he wanted. It's a bus ticket.
Here's a transfer, dog.
But homie looks at me and he's like, "Nah, you're cool." Gives it back. I don't know if he thought that like I don't know.
Was he black?
I'm black.
He's Persian.
He's Persian.
Guys, I know you're black. I'm talking about him.
No, yeah, word. But the dynamic was I'm the black one, and I kind of must have looked like I don't know. I don't know what I look like.
Yeah.
He just gave me my money back.
He knew better.
And he robbed Mark and Bolin and all my boys.
Yo, it's crazy. I can like I
like,
never got caught.
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I feel you, fam. You need it. I got you.
He's like, yo,
Take
this
it
too.
250 back.
Maybe they gave him way more, and they had
Maybe
bills.
they had like tons. They had like 20s on
They had
them.
20s.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't need no coins,
Take these
nigga.
coins, nigga. Take these 20s and
Yo,
Keep that toonie.
Keep
dog.
that-
Maybe it had nothing to do with me
that's
being
all
black.
you
He's gonna be around.
Yeah.
Just hold that.
He's like, that's all you. You need that. You need that.
It was literally like a handful. I remember he was going.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
It's the best robbery ever.
That's crazy.
Dog,
Hilarious.
I'm dying because I went to a laundromat and that's how they give you the quarters, bro. I'm just picturing you handing him a bag full of quarters, bro.
I mean,
shit.
if he
I'm
wasn't.
actually getting robbed, and the robber's like,
Nah,
never
you
mind,
too-
fam, you good?
Honestly,
I mean, if the robber didn't live in a $1 million
I'ma
house,
try this
and
with
he
kid,
had
man.
a
Yeah,
laundromat
yeah,
he had to
yeah.
go to.
I'm gonna try next
He's
kid
like,
on
I'm
the
gonna
other
try next
block.
kid.
Forget
Don't worry,
it.
man. You good,
The
man.
night's still early. You
Yeah,
take
yeah.
this.
He's like, here, you want me to
He's
rob
like,
him
you
and
know
give you
what?
some?
My bad.
Yeah.
So you take.
Here, let me break you off.
Yeah, let's break you off.
Wholesome, real quick.
Here's $5.
Here's
Get yourself a
$5.
lunch,
Yeah.
man. Here's something to
Get you a Whopper.
cafeteria.
Go get you a Whopper.
Get a Whopper, man. Get yourself a
Whopper.
big kid's meal. Get yourself one of them
Get you a
toys.
combo. Get you a combo. Oh
Yeah,
man,
that really
That's
happened.
crazy.
That's
That's
my life
all-
of getting robbed those
Dog.
two times.
The-
Yeah.
Yo, the hood's a funny place though, man. Cause like, I remember walking through catwalks with my boys, and like similar to you, like they get jumped, and I just get like, they let me go free.
Why?
I felt bad because I'm like, damn, that's my boy.
Why did you
Did
get
they
the special
feel bad for
treatment?
you or what?
That's the thing. Now I'm looking back and I'm like, damn, did I look raggedy and shit?
What
back
did you
then?
look like?
I don't know. Like,
What were you wearing?
Dog.
I don't know. Like,
Did you have the big glasses?
I did have glasses.
They
Shit,
weren't
they
gonna
probably-
fuck with you.
damn.
They're like,
You
no,
gotta
I
pass
can't
his
fuck with
glass.
this kid.
You
Yeah.
can't front on Urkel.
They're like, listen, he's
They're like-
Stefan now.
Somebody's taking his lunch money at school already.
They're like, listen, I know his parents are gonna
Damn.
fuck me up.
Actually, that's
This
probably
kid-
that's probably it. Though. That's probably
like,
it.
I seen your mom out the
That's
window.
probably it,
Come
yo.
outside. I'm
That's
not
probably
fucking
it.
with that.
I've heard her say that he can't play in the summertime.
I'm not playing. Not Miss Dennis.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
not
it's
doing
crazy,
that.
yeah. That's hilarious.
You never got robbed, Bailey?
I have actually once.
If it's traumatic, I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Honestly, it was traumatic because it was like the first and only time that it happened, and you learn from it, right? So like, I honestly understanding everything you're saying because it resonates with me completely.
Yeah.
I can give you a little bit of the background, but long story short, I was in summer school, so it was like
High school.
my grade 9 year just finished,
Oh,
and I went to
grade
summer
9s
school.
love getting robbed.
Well, listen,
I don't think they asked for it. I don't think they were like,
yo,
hey,
like
Rob,
Shaq, in grade 9, you think you're invincible until you get
until
checked.
you get into
Grade 9, I was worried about my well-being.
Honestly,
Yeah, yeah,
man,
the
I was having
initiation?
a time. I
Yeah.
was having a time.
What high
So
school did you go to?
I went to Neil McNeil.
Don't know it.
It's on the borderline of Scarborough, so like Victoria Park in Kingston.
Okay.
Yeah,
South,
borderline
south,
Scarborough,
south.
more
Yeah,
beaches
yeah,
area, but
yeah,
that's where I went. Shout out to everybody at Neil McNeil, great school. They show love to me to this day. But I was going to summer school at Senator O'Connor, so
I know
in
that
Scarborough
one.
as
Yeah,
well. And I was coming home, and I was at VP Station on my way home. Wrong
Rough.
place, wrong time.
Yes.
Rough.
And it went down. But like, to your point, I didn't really have much on me. Like, I think I had like $5-10 on me. I had like BlackBerry and iPhones weren't even a thing yet. This was like
So
no,
they
they
weren't
were.
even looking for the
They
flip
were,
phone?
but it was they were out, but it was like early 07 or 08, and like I didn't have one. I started a flip phone.
Yeah,
Remember when people could rob your phone and get away with it?
Yes.
Bro,
Yeah.
Yes.
there was nothing to it.
Yeah.
Swap the SIM
So
and it's
that's
around.
It's over.
That was it.
Jam done.
So that was pretty much the story, fam, and like it sucked, and I definitely recall being like shook for like a week, like.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that you'll always remember that, you know what I mean? And you do learn from it. Like now you're just like always consciously aware of like your surroundings. You're always on your P's and Q's, and you kind of like watch everything.
And to me, I was
You're
like,
looking like 3 blocks ahead.
because it
before
happened
you
to me
move.
at like one of my best, like one of my favorite nights out was that night.
Damn.
So I
You
was
gotta
like,
live with the trauma
exactly.
of it
So
too.
no,
night,
but
yeah.
my whole point is like I was really drunk too.
Right.
So I'm like I have to. I'm especially on my P's and Q's when I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a contradiction, but I feel like I'm more paranoid or aware of my surroundings when I'm kind of.
When I talk about it with like other people, I always kind of say, like, in a weird way, I'm curious about how you feel, but like I'm kind of happy it happened in like hindsight because like you learn from it. Like,
I need to move that way.
You need that check.
I need to move that way.
You need that G check, and I got it so early in my life, and it's just like you'll never forget that. You learn from it, and you hope it never happens again. You know what I mean?
Facts. I feel like when you said you were drunk, but like when you're drunk, you were like more paranoid. I feel like you either got to go that way or go the extreme where you're just like wilding. Like you got to be either like
you got to be
like
too
the
obnoxious
sketch dude.
Like, oh my god,
not obnoxious. Like you got to be like the sketchy drunk dude, and people leave you alone. They're like, yo, this guy's crazy. I don't want to go.
You got to be smooth, Patrick.
Yeah. No.
Sketchy drunk dude.
All right. I'm the sketchy. That's a different. Whatever, man. This guy.
You're like, oh man, he's flailing a lot.
Happened to you? You're clean.
I'm not trying to hold on. Where's the wood at? Yo, I've been blessed.
Knock on something.
I've been
honestly, that's incredible.
Knock on steel, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take the steel.
I've been blessed. Like I've had close encounters, but I've been blessed.
You've been able to curve.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I don't stay out too late. You know what I mean?
I hear that. You're not going to time on
hell no.
Time at Caravan a weekend though. Oh my god.
Shaq was different.
This is like, okay, you got to think about it. I feel like every 10 episodes I talk about Time Nightclub on the podcast. That's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. There's new listeners every time.
There you go.
It's like, imagine the party that all the pimps, the drug dealers, the working girls, and...
What do you mean by that? No, I'm kidding.
Working girls, you know, the ones that like...
Don't worry.
The rippers.
They work at strip clubs. They work as escorts. They're like the working girls.
Yeah.
And then it's also, at the time, hip-hop wasn't the biggest genre of music at all, let alone trap music. So if I'm going to listen to anything like that, like Migos or whatever the fuck, even when I played Shabba Ranks, like that shit is only going to be played at Time or the club right across the street from it, which was, I can't remember. Orange Room or something.
Oh,
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So that's the only place you're going. On top of that, the place that has all the pimps and the whatever and all that, today, if you're going to that, you're spending $325 on a bottle, $600 you're spending $1,000 on a booth. Then I was taking my minimum wage
Rainbow
Cinemas checks to Time Nightclub and securing the booth. I was taking care of one bottle for sure. Sometimes I was taking care of two.
You were one of those guys, eh?
I was. It was $100 for a bottle of Grey Goose.
Damn.
And I had no expenses.
Who only came to the club if I was invited and the booth was secure. And I'm pitching nothing.
Oh, you one of them.
I'm one of those.
Yeah, you wasn't in my
I'll
booth.
see you there.
Nah, you wasn't in my booth.
No. It feels different when you become big dog.
Yeah. When you can buy the bottles for the booth,
you're standing on the couch.
You can have that.
And you can have
that.
Yeah.
And the sparklers are coming up
to you. You're like, that's me. I earned it.
I expect that.
So people are looking at you. This is why you get robbed, bro. People look. They're like, he got it.
No, but that's exactly why I got robbed. I was standing on the couch.
You the whole time.
That's it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They definitely were pre me in the club. I was standing on the couch. I had like mad chains on.
You thought you was a rapper.
Who was out there that night? Like Always Big B was in our booth, and like a couple other people that were just stunting over there.
Damn.
And like things were going on. It was crazy.
It was a legendary Toronto night.
It was like I was hanging out. This is when you're in your early 20s. So you're hanging out with people that were just like-minded. They all wanted to party. Yeah. It wasn't like we needed to actually be friends. So like I would just get a Snapchat message from my boy. He'd be like, "Yo, the time tick." He's like, "Yeah, I'm there."
I'm there. Bet.
Boom.
That's the flex.
One ball's on me at least.
That's when you hit him with the KK.
And that's why like you show up with 10 mans and there's like 10 bottles, 12 bottles, and it's like it's a movie.
Demon Nights.
Was that ever you?
Nah.
You weren't that guy?
Nah.
I would tell these guys to come to Time Nightclub.
But I knew better.
And they were nervous.
Like, I ain't trying to get robbed. I got
and then I told them
I was at Circa.
Ew.
You're one of those
Frequency?
guys?
I was like Frequency?
Frequency, ew.
This guy was at Stadium and all them joints.
Yo, Stadium or my...
He was at Tris.
You were at Tris for sure.
Aria.
Hold on. Aria. Don't disrespect Aria.
Aria had moments.
I was there. I went a couple times.
Yeah.
It wasn't like probably not like
our Aria was low.
I feel like the one in LA is probably on steroids compared to ours for sure.
Our Aria back in the day was like the spot that all the young celebrities went to. So like Evan Ross.
Okay.
And, the like Laguna Beach cast.
Gotcha.
And like all the like famous younger people would go to Aria. So you went to Aria, it was like literally a movie.
Yo, do you guys remember Lakeshore? Like our response to Jersey Shore?
No.
Why does this like sound a little familiar?
Like,
was it like a fake reality series they're trying to put together?
It wasn't. It was well, all reality shows are fake, but like this was a response to Jersey Shore.
Did it happen though?
It was filmed. I don't think it ever really aired or something.
And it was kind of like like they were copying the same formula, right?
Yeah.
It's so vague, but I do kind of recall this, and I'm just like, what happened to it? Like I remember seeing clips of like this is coming, but it just never dropped.
Happened, yeah.
I swear something.
We can leave that where it was.
We'll leave that where it was. You don't want to see the footage?
Nah, I'm good.
Where are they now?
Yeah.
I'm okay, man.
The Toronto Snooki? Yo, who would that be, yo?
What would the Toronto
I feel like we already kind of have that, no?
I've seen a couple of.
What does the Toronto Snooki look like?
Her. Same.
It looks the same.
Looks the same.
Interesting.
She might be Persian though.
No, you're right.
I'm not dropping names. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, you can't drop names. That's what I'm saying. I'm
not doing it. There's someone in my mind though.
Yeah.
I've seen people.
Off the record, we'll discuss.
Off camera.
I feel like there is one though.
I need the name off camera.
Of course. I don't know if you're scrolling because I don't know if you still.
No, we good.
I'm just going.
Okay, he's just like.
Where are we going?
Thank you again for showing up again.
Oh man, I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah, you're a natural fit.
Thank you, brother. I mean, listen, I feel like I'm just happy to be here. The chemistry is booming.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Baka dropped the track, so I want you to bring him.
Let me coordinate and see what we can do. No promises, no guarantees. You know what I'm saying? Like that is OVO Baka.
Yeah.
I know I had him one time on my show, and he was a great interview. And again, I'm thankful that I got the chance to chop it up with him. What did you guys think of the new track? Did you get a chance to take it in?
Good.
I thought it was solid too. I'm happy he's back.
It's along the lines of live up to my name, but nothing's like live up.
Live up to my name is that's
a
Toronto staple.
That was a moment in time.
Call that what it is.
That was a moment in time.
That is a Toronto staple. Like it's an
anthem.
anthem.
When I shoot my pistol at the range, that way when I'm tipsy, I still know I got my aim.
Oh, that's my shit.
Yo,
I'm playing that.
Louis pouch across my body. This is not for fashion. Like, remember what we were talking about with Central C and opening statements?
Yes.
That is an opening statement.
That is up there with it. That is
because fam, that's a bar. It's witty, it's clever, and it's real, and that shit hits, bro.
Yeah.
Louis pouch across my body. This is not for fashion.
And at that time, you knew the men that were wearing it not for fashion.
Yup.
Fam, they felt that.
Yes.
They felt that. Nah, shout out to Baka, man. I'm happy that he's back. Like, I actually do thoroughly enjoy him as an artist.
Yes.
Like, I think the music slaps.
I've been waiting for some Baka, to be honest. Yeah.
Me too. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wish it came out early in the summer.
Yeah.
But it's hard, bro. I like the record.
Okay.
Where can they find you?
Yeah, plug your stuff, man.
Come on, man. At the Fresh King, IG, Twitter, everywhere, man.
Okay.
The world general speaking.
Yes. Patrick Dennis Jr. on everything, you know that already. Appreciate y'all, yo.
Shop like Shaq. You waste you.
Make sure you follow Shea Moisture Men CA.
Shea Moisture.
And Shea Moisture.
Shout out to the sponsor.
Shout out to the sponsor. They're gonna help Baillie connect his beard.
One day I'm coming with it. Shout out to my barber. He's doing a phenomenal job. This product's gonna get me to the finish line, though.
It ain't Beijing.
Hell no. And it ain't black ice either.
Oh man.
Shout out to Carlos Boozer.
I was gonna say you're not doing the Boozer.
Dark days, yo.
We ain't doing that. Not with the hype, man. No place I'd rather be. Shout out to y'all.
Hey.